I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss, your personal hairline hero, and let's face it, the face of the franchise of hair loss. Let's check out a comment that I 100% disagree with. Oh yeah. So I made a video that was called Nick Shell, Will I Go Bald 2020? All you need to know. And EMF, that's the screen name, had this to say, quote, yes, if you are worrying that you might be going bald, you probably are. And you have bald or balding relatives, so the chances are even higher. Stop fooling yourself and act, end quote. Now, you all know me. I am personally against trying to stop hair loss. I'm all about 100% embracing it, not getting a hair transplant, not taking Propecia, etc. That's my personal view on it. I think it's more masculine and therefore more attractive and confident to embrace if you're balding. So you either shave it off, you find a hairstyle to work with it, or, yeah, for me personally, it would be one or the other. But other people want to try to stop it, and that's their thing, but it'll never be me because I'm too confident to need to buy confidence. I already have confidence. I already produce it within my heart. So here's why I disagree with this comment. If you're worrying that you might be going bald, you probably are. And if there's several people in your family that are, then you probably are. Here's why I disagree with that. Think about this. I always love to remind everybody of this. Imagine a father who has 3 sons. A grown man has 3 sons who are now all grown men. Let's say that they're in their 30s. Look at those 3 men. Often, you're going to see one has a full head of hair, one has a receding hairline, and the other is prematurely bald. Was the dad bald or not? Maybe. But ultimately, that's irrelevant. It's a matter of, it's pretty random the way it ended up working out. You could, on your father's side, all the men could be bald. But on your mother's side, no one could be bald. And that could change everything. But even then, in the way it's going to work out, if you have multiple sons in that family, some of them are going to get the bald gene and some of them aren't. So you can't really just look at the men in your family and say, I'm definitely going to be one way or another. It's funny, on this channel here, I have a video showing my grandfather, him and all of his siblings, and he was like one of 12 kids, and so all the brothers were lined up in this photo from 1983, and the men were in their 40s through their 60s, I think, when the photo was taken, or 40s through their 50s. And my grandfather had hair similar to mine, and he was in his 40s when the picture was taken. He had another brother who was like just a year younger or older than him, completely bald, and then a long beard. The youngest brother had a perfect, Norwood 1 situation. But then there was plenty of them that were just in between. And that's usually how it's going to end up. So no, you can't just base it on that alone. What you can base it on is the video in the description. I clearly tell you there's 5 questions you have to ask yourself, not just one. Not did my dad was he bald, or my mother's father bald, or am I losing hair on my pillow when I wake up or in the shower? Those are all the wrong questions. Ask the correct 5 questions, and the only way you can know is to watch that video and look at the best of 5, not just one. But the other thing that I disagree with in this comment, it says, stop fooling yourself and act. I feel that that's the idea that you should, again, get a hair transplant, take Propecia, whatever. Well, that's, I feel, what's being implied here. So I just want to be very clear. I say, yeah, take action. Take action by shaving off your hair, or half of it. And definitely get rid of the porn, because consuming porn is like allowing yourself to become sexually assaulted. It messes up your brain, it messes up your level of confidence. And keep in mind, that's the #1 trait that people find to be attractive or not in men. There you go. Confidence. We all know that pornography destroys confidence. So why would you be focusing on something that's not even on this list, like your hair, and instead you're ignoring the #1 thing? Like, you're doing things the complete opposite. If you're worried that you'll go bald, but then yet you consume porn and you destroy your confidence, you're doing the exact opposite. You're digging the hole deeper for yourself. You're not helping anything. Your comments belong right here.